Vaccines are the only solution to resume normal life in the world. The process of developing vaccines for new viruses usually takes a lot of time. Pharmaceutical companies have worked to develop vaccines that can successfully prevent chronic symptoms of COVID. Due to the rapid spread of the pandemic, several vaccines were provided emergency authorization by the FDA, U.S. Food and Drug Administration, instead of full approval. Recently, Pfizer became the first COVID vaccine to gain full FDA approval. 3 vaccinations are available in the United States. 2 of them, those from Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, have emergency use authorizations from the Food and Drug Administration, which means they can be used even if they aren't completely licensed. The vaccine, produced by cooperation between Pfizer and German producer BioNTech, was given full approval by the FDA in August 2021 for anyone aged 16 and up. Pfizer received its first emergency authorization in mid-December 2020. Moderna came soon after that. Both Pfizer and Moderna were 2 shots and uses the same technology of messenger RNA. Pfizer and Moderna required a cold chain to them from spoiling. Then in late February 2021, another competitor joined them. Johnson & Johnson secured an emergency use authorization for its 1-dose vaccine. Johnson & Johnson vaccine was seen as a potential game changer. It doesn't require the fussy cold chain needed to keep the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines from spoiling. It is cheaper, both on a per-dose basis and because only 1 dose is needed. Most of the problems that previous vaccines were facing were solved by this vaccine. A production mishap in the hands of a contract production company contaminated 15 million doses. In mid-April, FDA recommended states pause the use of this vaccine, as it developed diffuse blood clots in some patients. The Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have shown astonishing, and essentially equivalent, degrees of efficacy, at least in the early stages after vaccination. The Pfizer vaccine showed an efficacy of 95% at preventing symptomatic COVID infection after 2 doses. The vaccine appeared to be more or less equally protective across age groups and racial and ethnic groups. The Moderna vaccine was 94.1% effective at preventing symptomatic COVID-19 after the 2nd dose. The vaccine's efficacy appeared to be slightly lower in people 65 and older. The Johnson 1-dose vaccine was shown to be 66% protective against moderate to severe COVID infections overall from 28 days after injection, though there was variability based on geographic locations. The vaccine was 72% protective in the United States, 66% protective in South America, and 57% protective in South Africa. Why Pfizer? Comirnaty is the new name for the Pfizer vaccine. The FDA said in a statement that data from around 44,000 persons were included in its review for approval. The vaccine was found to be 91% effective in preventing COVID illness. The public may be extremely confident that the vaccine fulfills high safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing quality criteria, according to Acting FDA Commissioner Janet Woodcock. It still has emergency use authorization for children aged 12 to 15. Thank you for watching the video till the end.